What's up guys, Steven here. Welcome back to another battery drain test between some of the latest devices I have here for testing. We're having here the Sony Xperia 5, the OnePlus 7 Pro, which is older for sure, but you can get it right now for a fantastic price, so this is really recommended. The Pixel 4 and the Huawei Mate 30 Pro. And I'm really curious if the Pixel will somehow stand up to these devices with the small battery. So well, let's get straight into it. First of all, I've measured the brightness on all the devices using a luxometer, and this one here is a pretty good one. And yeah, let's do a quick test. So as you can see, 290 lux. So all of the devices are calibrated to 290 lux, so exactly the same brightness level. Then let's quickly have a closer look at the settings, because I want to keep this as fair as possible. We are not using dark mode because dark mode on the Sony Xperia doesn't really translate everything to dark. So those devices would have like a benefit, which I don't want. So we're using the light mode. And as you can see, right over here, we switch on Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, location services, NFC, because I use NFC all the time. NFC on the Pixel is in the settings. It's a little bit hidden, but as you can see, all the same things. The volume on all the devices is set to 50%. So this is also the same. And we're running exactly the same applications. Quickly to show you that I'm not cheating, let's go here to the system settings and let's check out here some preferences for the display. Now first of all, here in the display settings, as you can see, Sony Xperia 5 isn't capable of 90 Hz. That's why we're keeping it now today to 60 Hz. Also here, as you can see, screen refresh rate on the OnePlus. We will probably use full HD plus on this one. So as you can see, switched right now. On the Pixel, we can also go here to display, and there we go to advanced. And here we have somehow smooth display. This is means 90 Hz, it's turned off, so this is at 60 Hz. Then the Huawei here, we have the display settings right over here. And here under screen resolution, we will go away from smart resolution and also keep it on full HD plus. That should be really fine. Regarding the battery settings, which you can see right over here, so the device is not in performance mode, not in power saving mode, not anything like that. Also here on the Pixel battery saver, everything is turned off. Also adaptive battery. On the OnePlus, I can also quickly show you the battery settings right over here. Battery saver turned off. And on the Sony Xperia, battery, as you can see, stamina mode, everything, battery care is also here turned off right now. Advanced, yeah, there is really nothing in there. So all these devices should have the same chance right now. All right, then I would say I'll clearly clean the RAM, unplug the chargers, and then let's go. So guys, all the devices are unplugged right now, running exactly the same things, and we'll first of all start with a little bit of Instagramming, and let's check out some Instagram videos, and yeah, let's do this for half an hour. So guys, after 32 minutes I just stopped Instagram because, well, my camera stopped recording, and as you can see, we still have 100% on the Mate, while the Pixel 4 has 95%, the OnePlus 7 Pro has 96%, and the Sony Xperia 96%, but the Mate is still at 100%, which is really crazy. So Instagram is not that battery demanding, so I would say let's do some Antutu benchmarks, and there we go. So guys, there have been 3 Antutu benchmarks in a row. It's 2 minutes after 1 hour, and as you can see, the Xperia 5 is actually holding up pretty good against the OnePlus, and the OnePlus is definitely leading here. I haven't switched on any performance mode on any of the devices, so also the Mate here is stock, as you can see, so straight out of the box without any tweaks. The Pixel is a bit lagging behind the competition here, but while it also has only 4 GB of RAM and everything, but the Snapdragon 855, and yeah, that is the Antutu benchmark right right now. We are looking here at 84% on the Sony Xperia, 85% on the OnePlus, 82 on the Pixel and 92 on the Mate. So the Mate is still leading. And now I would say let's do a little bit of camera recording and let's check out, let's check it out in another 30 minutes. So guys, I'm not sure if you can see it, but the Sony Xperia, as always, some functions disabled because of the temperature rise. So during 4K, this device gets quite warm, definitely warmer than the others, because I can feel the heat without touching it. And yeah, I hope it won't stop recording, otherwise I will have to change to Full HD or pick a different test. Alrighty guys, 1 hour 30. So well, during the camera test I had to stop and switch to the front camera and then later also change to Full HD on the Sony Xperia because, well, there's always a problem with Sony smartphones. It's not a problem, it's something that occurs on all kind of smartphones. When they get hot, that at some threshold they will throw out a warning that it's too hot and shutting down some things. And yeah, the Xperia does that really early. Also on older Xperia generations, it's basically always the same, that they start to display really early in 4K recording that they get hot. I'm not sure if they get hot or that they have some overprotection. Yeah, but always when I used the Sony Xperia, I had old generations. In summer, when I did 4K recording, I had to stop in between, which is a little bit annoying. On the other smartphones, well, no problem at all, but who knows, maybe that's helping the battery a lot. So let's look at the battery capacity. 83% on the Mate, 70 only on the Pixel, 76 on the OnePlus and 75 on the Xperia. Xperia is doing pretty good here. So well, we'll now continue to watch some YouTube, and after YouTube, well, we probably do some gaming. So there we go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, some issues on the Mate. So YouTube just decided to not work anymore, so we'll actually switch to Vimeo or something else, because yeah, this is a little bit annoying, and no Google on the smartphone, well, that causes a lot of trouble. So I will now just download the APK on the Mate, and yeah, then we are going to switch to Vimeo. So guys, 2 hour 30, so basically 1 hour of video playback right now, and yeah, I really hate that you cannot go full screen on Vimeo, but yeah, we have to do some tricks here because the Mate doesn't want to start YouTube. Anyhow, let's check the battery status, and there we go guys. So we're having 76% on the Mate. This is currently leading the whole group. The Pixel at 54%, so almost half of the battery gone. 67% on the OnePlus and 66% on the Xperia. So it's really interesting how close the OnePlus and the Xperia are. Not only in terms of performance, but also in terms of battery life. What we'll do right now is just start a very simple game that won't take too much graphics performance, but after that we'll switch to PUBG. So let's go. So guys, 3 hours and I just played this game for 30 minutes and this game is just horrible. It's really a brain fuck. Oh my god, I need to close all that. So wow, let's check out the battery after some slight gaming. And there we go. So the Pixel is at 44%, so under 50%. Now the OnePlus 7 Pro at 61 and the Xperia at 60. So once again, really close. Just the Mate is still at 71%. This is absolutely crazy. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, and now let's switch to PUBG because this is more demanding. And we'll set it to the same graphics settings, so no worries guys. This test will be as fair as possible. So guys, well, we are now here at the 4-hour mark, and yeah, let's stop PUBG right over here and let's check the battery again. And there we go. So, auto rotation off. And yeah, the Pixel is pretty much down to 23%, which is something I wouldn't have expected that fast. So after 4 hours, 23% only left. And the Mate is at, do I see this right? 58%. So this is currently still leading. We have 46 on the Oneplus and 42 on the Xperia. So actually the Sony now lost a little bit more battery, but we'll now go back to benchmarking and run a few Antutu benchmarks, and yeah, then check out the battery again in 1 hour. Yo guys, during the benchmark, the Pixel 4 was shutting down at 4:46, so 4 hours 46 minutes, and it's a 2800 mAh battery, pretty hot right now. Well, I have to say, I'm not really, actually I'm really sad that the battery is that small, because I even had 60 Hz on, not 90 Hz. No, yeah, if you turn on battery saver, probably a little bit more, but still the battery is just too small in my opinion for the phone. It has nice features, it's a totally nice phone, I absolutely like it, but if you're into long battery life, this phone definitely won't do the job. Don't get me wrong, I'm a big Pixel fan, but I would go for the XL version because it has a bigger battery than the predecessor, but this one here has a smaller one, and it's fine for 1 day battery life if you're not a heavy user, but if you're a heavy user, you won't have too much fun. So I'll continue with the benchmarks until 5 hours, and then we'll see which one is next to die. I guess it's the Xperia, but could also be the OnePlus, so it's a very close battle. But yeah, the Huawei, I mean, it will continue like 2 hours more. This is absolutely crazy. So ladies and gentlemen, 5 hour mark. This is a critical one because usually most tests end up after 7 hours, and damn, it's late right now. I'm super tired, but we have 42% on the Mate, 17 on the Xperia, 23 on the OnePlus. Pixel dead. Alright, so what else do we run now? I would say we go back to video playback on maximum volume. I really want to kill the Mate, even though it seems impossible, but yeah. Oh, YouTube is working now. That's funny though. This is a developer sample. Okay, it's crashing again. So we have to go back to Vimeo. And yeah, this is a sample. Oh my god, what's wrong here? This is a sample with unlocked bootloader and stuff, and yeah, it's still a little bit buggy though. So guys, straight after 5 hours and 51 minutes, the Sony Xperia also died, and it's also pretty warm. Well, it's only a slightly bigger battery than the Pixel, but 1 hour more. So the Pixel is doing not really good in this test. Now there is still the OnePlus left, and yeah, the Mate. So the Mate is at 31%, the OnePlus at 9%, so the OnePlus will die very soon. We'll continue with some heavy and loud video playback, so let's see if YouTube is now working. Looking fine. Nope, crashing. Oh, this is a piece of trash. Well, there we go. Let's just continue to watch some movies. So guys, after a little bit more than 6 hours and 30 minutes, well, the OnePlus 7 Pro also died, but it lasted really long at 1%. This was really crazy. very strange calibration, but also in the charging test, when you want to charge it when it's fully drained, it takes quite a while to turn on. So this is really a little bit weird. So well, the only phone left is the Mate 30 Pro, and it's at 25%. This is absolutely crazy. I mean, these are not bad phones at all. For sure, super small battery, big battery, and the Mate has an even bigger battery, but it's crazy to see that this battery makes a 25% difference. Also, this has a really big screen size, so you all need to take that into account, and it's really sick. So let's see how long the Mate will last. I will now put it, no, I'll leave it at that brightness, but let's see how long it will last. So guys, after 7 hours and 37 minutes, also the Huawei Mate 30 died, and it outperformed all the devices. Not too warm, still pretty warm, but the battery performance on the Mate is absolutely amazing. Now for sure it has the biggest battery, so that's for sure, almost double the size from the Pixel, which is super weird. But also it has a really big display, and maybe you can get more battery life out of the Pixel in dark mode with battery saver turned on, but we did set all the devices to exactly the same settings, so same resolution, no battery savings, no dark mode. So well, also with dark mode all the other devices would have a more battery performance. So the Pixel, from my point of view, is performing not really good. To be honest, I'm just disappointed in terms of the battery, so I would definitely go with the XL version. Huawei was always good with battery, but also the OnePlus is not doing bad, and Sony is doing also extremely well for the smaller battery. Yeah, if you want to see a charging test, there is one of my channel, and I've seen some tests where the iPhone outperformed the Mate, so I will definitely get an iPhone and do another test with the Mate. And if you want, I can also do a test in dark mode, so let me know down below in the comments. Alright, that was a pretty long video, to be honest, but I wanted to make this really clear and transparent that you guys can see all that. And now let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. So, big thanks for watching, guys. I really hope that you liked it. If you liked this, it was really a lot of effort filming this video for almost 8 hours. Then I would really appreciate a like and a comment down below. And if you want to see more, then please subscribe. So as always, guys, I'm Steven from Tech Magnet, and I'll catch you in the next one. Have a nice day, and bye.